Hello, first graders and parents. Today I am here to talk to you about some academic expectations since our year is almost over together. It's hard to believe where we have come this whole year. The circumstances have not been normal, but everybody has been doing their best to hang in and do our online instruction. And we thank everybody for a wonderful school year. So, with that said, our online instruction, these videos that we've been posting to YouTube, are coming to an end. Today, June 5th, this time that we're speaking right now, is our last video instruction. So come Monday, you are not going to have videos to watch, and we're going to talk about what your expectations are for the upcoming time until our school year is over. But your year will end for students on June 15th. So you can see there's some time in between our online instruction in that last day. So let's talk about what your expectations are in the coming days. So every day we want you to continue reading, please, at least 30 minutes a day. There's independent time that you could read one step all by yourself, and then maybe that second step you want to do some shared reading, maybe with a sibling, maybe with a mom, a dad, a brother, and a grandma. Okay, it's great to be exposed to some higher level reading, and if somebody's reading to you at a higher level, that's good for your brain too. So just keep reading and logging those steps. Another thing that this is a great time for is in math. Please work on that fact fluency. First graders are supposed to be able to add and subtract within 10 fluently. That means they should not have to use their fingers. They should just know those facts. So this is a great time to break out those flashcards, do some adding and subtracting, and get really good and fast and fluent at those facts. Now, besides doing the reading and the math, you still have access for the remainder of the summer to all of these online resources. So I'm going to take a minute and go through some of these resources with you so that if you're not familiar or haven't utilized them this year, that you can please take advantage of them, because there's some really great learning opportunities online for you. So the first one that everyone should be aware of is Reading Eggs and Math Seeds. These programs are actually together in one, and you would sign into Reading Eggs in order to access either this or the math. If you go on there, what's great about this program is it's individualized. So your child has already taken a placement test, they've already been working on lessons, and then each time they achieve success and show that they know that skill, it moves them and advances them to new levels, and the learning continues. So this is a great one-on-one instruction tool that you can actually set the timer for 15 minutes and have your child do every single day. It's really, the Math Seeds component is awesome. Another really cool thing that we have that they're offering just because of remote learning up until I think June 30th, Scholastic News is going to be giving access to parents at home. So I'm going to stop sharing my screen for just a minute. I'm going to end this slideshow and go into the internet, and I'm going to share with you what Scholastic News looks like. Okay, so if you go on to sn1.scholastic.com, okay, this is what it will bring you to. This is the Scholastic News Edition 1, which is the grade 1 website. If you click log in, you are obviously a student. Your teacher has a class code. Okay, my class code everyone is welcome to use is PUL2464. So if you want to write that down, you may just borrow my class code, PUL2464, and then click sign in. You do not have individual accounts. That just gives you granted access into this website. Let me disappear so you can see more of what's going on this site. So what's cool about this is when you come to pick up your stuff, we have some extra Scholastic News articles that are coming home with your child. So some of those articles are listed right here if they were May or June editions. but some of them were not able to be used this year, and we have later or earlier editions. So if they were an April edition, they'd be here, March, and some that are even before that, you can click here where it says see more issues. So there's all the archived issues. So say your child wants to read about Welcome to Ireland, and that's one of the little news editions that were sent home with you. You would just click on that article, and then up pops some really cool resources. Here you can actually listen and read the article, so it will pull up the easier version or the on-level version. So depending on your child's reading ability, I like to challenge and go for the on-level if possible, but some of you do want to utilize that easier option. It just brings up the bigger issue, and then as you click this little arrow, it goes through and it will read it to you. If you do not know how to read, you can just click this read aloud. If you want to read it, some of it, and then you want some of it read to you, you could do that as well. But if I go back to this beginning part, it always has these videos that coordinate with whatever the content of the article is about. So it's really cool. It also has some vocabulary and some games that go with each issue. So this is a very cool website that really could offer a lot to your child in terms of science and social studies topics. So that would be cool to check out. Another website that we have access to is this Kids A to Z. And if you do not know your login information, you could contact your child's teacher through our dojo, but most of you have already received that information. And this site pulls up like this once you have your codes and everything in, and you have to pick your student account. So I'm going to go into my example student here, and let's try that again. I'm going to click, and it's going to ask for a password. That password again was given to you by the teacher. So if I put that in and hit go, up comes, this is the student site. So there's a reading room, an assignment room, and a level up. The assignment room is cool because these are books that the teacher may have assigned to your child. Like here I have the OO book to go with our skill when we were teaching OO. Here's my OY book. And if you didn't get a chance to read those assignments, you should click in there and do that. But if you do not have any assignments, that doesn't mean there's no reading. Go into the reading room, and your teacher has selected the level that they believe your child is reading at. Here you can see the levels listed, and there are some cool books in that level. These are just the popular ones. Here you can click to view all, and you can see there are tons of books at that level. Then when you hit back to reading, you can also level up. So if you want to challenge yourself and go up to the next level, there are those books as well. When I went into that reading room, what you might not have noticed is up at the top, all of these. These are topics that you can read about. So if you want to go into the leveled books, there they are. You can do all of these other categories as well if they interest you. There's even more when you click the arrow. So this has tons of awesome book opportunities for your child. If you click in a book, underneath here, there are 3 options. This means the book can be read to you. So this is a listening book. This means you want to read the book yourself. And this question mark means that you're going to take the quiz after reading the book. So if I select this book, this one, I would earn 10 stars if I listened to it. If I read it, I earned 50 stars, and if I took the quiz, that's another 150 stars. And then the stars add up, and they let the child go into the little room and change their avatar, and kind of makes it fun reward for them for doing their reading. But what I really like is this quiz piece, so that you can check to see is your child understanding what they read. So this is a cool website. If you haven't used it, you should check it out. The other online tool that we've been utilizing is Epic. So again, when you sign in, this is what it looks like. You select the student site, and your class has a class code. You need to type that in and hit go. Once you are in, you select your student name. So I'm going to pick a guest student here so that you don't need to know other people's business. And we're going to put in the password, which again, your teacher would have provided to you. And when you get on, the teacher might have had some books that were assigned to you. And this book here was just on one of my assignments, so it popped up If you don't have that, no big deal. Okay, if you do have it, that's a great thing to do because the teacher assigned it probably because it's a skill you need or a topic that you're learning about. You can click that X to get off of it or click the book to read. But look at all the amazing things here that is offered for you to get on and read. Very cool, up-to-date books. Here you have AR, which is Accelerated Reader, which just is a level of books that you can pick. Read to Me, which is exactly what it sounds. It reads the book to you. Okay, audiobooks is not going to have the pages of the books turning. It's just a book that's recorded and you listen to the book and you have to make the pictures in your brain. And videos, there's some really cool educational videos that go along with some of the topics. So this is a really cool site if you haven't got a chance to check it out. And again, these are all free and able to be used over the summer. All right, let's go back to viewing my slideshow. And another important piece that I would like everybody to know is that we are going to have a materials pickup. Each student is going to be able to come in on Wednesday, June 10th to pick up their child's materials. So maybe it was stuff they left in their desk, maybe on their cubbies. Also, all the stuff inside your child's desk, like the scissors and crayons and all that, are ready for you to go. We've also stuck things in there like those Scholastic news articles I was talking about and some other paperwork that we might have had in their mailboxes or out in the hallway. So there's a lot of important stuff when you come to pick up. And we've also included a special goodbye present. So I'm hoping that when you come that you enjoy the special treats that we've gotten for your child as well. So there are going to be 2 pickup times. Make sure you come in between those times to pick up your child's materials. The times were listed in the note that Miss Stuff had sent home, but let me just double check. I want to make sure I don't give you the wrong times. I have in here, it's 9 to 11 or 1 to 3 in the afternoon. So you can come and pick up at either of those times. All right. Again, we are going to be ending the year. So we want to end by hearing from you what has gone on in your home during this online instructional period. So there is going to be an upcoming phone call from your child's teacher, and we just want to have some parent-teacher conferences over the phone. We want to know what has gone well for your family, what were some challenges, and as you're working with your child, what were some things that you noticed are some wonderful strengths that your child may have, so we can pass that on to the second grade teacher. And maybe there's some items that you have noticed, hey, I think they could use a little help on, these few things. So those are all things that we want to hear from you. So we're going to be giving you a phone call soon to talk about that. Now, over the summer, we are sending, again on that pickup day, a packet that's called Splashing Through Summer. This is a packet that says Bridging the Gap Between First and Second Grade. So we do not want that summer slide to happen. Summer slide means your brain has kind of fallen asleep because it hasn't been challenged over the summer. Maybe you didn't do any schoolwork and then you come back and you don't remember all those things that we taught you in first grade. We do not want that to happen. So if you just keep your brain active and do a little bit of learning each day, last summer slide will occur. So again, read, okay? But then also, please complete at least 1 page of this review packet each day, okay? There's always a little bit of math and a little bit of reading, and it's really not going to take you that long. Up at the top, it's labeled with the day, so you can keep track and just do 1 every single day for us, please. And for some extra fun, in the packet when you pick it up at school, there's going to be 2 booklets, one that's called Dice Games and one that's called Playing Card Games. We've also purchased for your child with the PTO funds some dice and some cards that are coming home. These are great tools for some fun math learning opportunities. So we have listed some games that go with the first grade skills that you could play with these dice and cards to make math learning fun and again, keep that brain active during the summer. So here are some important dates. Ms. Stuff has already included these dates on your letter that is going home, but just in case you don't have them or want them in one quick, easy place, if you got out a pen or a pencil, you can write these down. So again, June 5th, last day of video instruction. On the 10th, materials pickup 9 to 11 or 1 to 3. And then that 15th is the last day of school for students. The 17th, we will be mailing home your child's report card. Look for it to come home. And at the end of the calendar, I put a little note that parent-teacher conferences will be held, and we will be calling you individually for that. So I want to thank each and every one of you for everything you've done this school year. It's been amazing working together and collaborating and making your child grow and learn. First grade is a really important year. We build a lot of foundational skills that you'll build upon in second grade. So if you don't feel like your child has achieved those skills, you still have the summer to keep working, so don't give up. And we just want to make sure that we know, it says at the end of the year, we want to know that all the students are safe and happy over the summer. So stay safe, stay healthy, and please contact us if you have any questions. Thank you so very much. Bye.